Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is Sean. I'm back here today. I'm sorry I missed the last couple days. I was trying to make a video every day, but what happened is I took this, I have diabetes medicine, right? And I have to do insulin, not insulin, but this, forget what it's called, begins with an O, but every week I have to shoot myself in the, push a needle with this medicine in my stomach. And yesterday, the night before, I was fine, everything was cool, and I started jogging. I'm trying to get back in shape and lose another 30 pounds because I'm having these really bad diabetic cramps and shooting pains in my feet and my legs at night, so I couldn't sleep. So around 4 o'clock yesterday morning, I was as sick as a dog. I was throwing up because the night before I kind of cheated and had a bowl of Lucky Charms. I was like, well, I'm doing pretty good. I've been training, doing pretty good. I'll have some Lucky Charms, and then I was sick, and I think that's what it's from, because I usually have Frosty Flakes with bananas, and that was another thing. I was eating bananas every day, and then I ran out of bananas, and I didn't get a chance to go to the store to get bananas. So that was kind of helping with the cramps, but the diabetic pains in my feet, like right now, it feels like my big toe is broken. And I had some advice on my serve. My friend Adam, he's a teacher, a coach over there in Switzerland. Or Sweden. He was saying throw the toss up a little higher. And then another fellow, Miza, he was saying that it looked like a waiter's tray serve. But what happens is the serve is so fast to the human eye. It looks like you're doing something, from when people are watching you, it looks like you're doing something, but you're actually not really doing what they think you're doing, because there's really no way. I was looking at the video in slow motion. Every time that I go strike the racket's on edge. So every shot is on edge. But when you pull the racket up to go like that, you're going to have at that last, like 100 of a second, it's going to look like that. But if you're holding a conventional, a continental grip, you can't hit a waiter serve like that. It's almost impossible if you're bringing the racket back all the way, because you're naturally going to just bring the racket and it's already going to be on edge before you make contact. And one of the reasons I started having a shorter toss, because when I started playing 22 years ago or whatever, I took a 22-year hiatus, but I live in Florida, so the wind here is so bad at times you have to shorten your toss because the ball will drift on you. So that's why I started getting into a bad habit of shortening my toss. But also I'm not that tall, so I'm only 5'7". So back in the day, I used to use my legs and really bend down and jump into it and come probably like 2 feet off the ground before I hit the ball. So that being said, I used to train, and I'm going to show you some of the things I did when I was younger to get ready for tournaments and just to get in shape. So one, I got jump rope, right? And believe me, the reason I'm saying all this before I get into showing you some of these techniques is now I'm mad. Okay, I'm angry. This diabetes 2 shit has got me pissed off, and now I've got the warrior spirit is coming in me, and I'm getting pissed off. Okay, I'm 52 years old. I've never really done anything harsh in my life like drugs and alcohol or whatever. I'm just a normal person. I drink alcohol. I used to drink alcohol, after work, a couple beers and stuff like that when I was a younger person, many years ago. But that's just something I think young people do, and especially I was a chef and playing tennis too at the same time to help pay for my, because I, at the end of my career or at the tennis journey, they were shutting down the Daytona Beach Shores Oceans Racket Club, which I worked there for a long time, and I was helping my friend Rick, assistant pro there, and I would teach kids and stuff and do drills with them and stuff like that. And also we did doubles, like we played doubles and teach people how to play doubles and strategy and things like that. So I ended up going to Orman Racket Club, which is a clay court too, and I had to pay to go be a membership there, and that shit was expensive back in the day. It was like almost $1,500 a year, and it's just expensive, and there's you got some amenities, and then those people are really snobby kind of people, and I didn't really grow up around snobby type people. I grew up surfing and skateboarding and stuff like that, and I did live in Ponce Inlet, which was like a kind of a richer area, but we got our house in the 80s before it was so expensive, you know. So that being said, I'm just a down-to-earth type person. I can get along with pretty much anybody. I don't have any problems with anybody, especially when I play tennis. I have fun and I'm laughing and stuff like that. But now that I'm 52 years old. Someone asked me how old I am. My birthday is December 22nd, so I turned 53 this year. But right now I'm 52, and I have diabetes to was diagnosed with. I have a plate in my shoulder because about 11 years ago, I was still having seizures, and I fell down the stairs and broke my shoulder, so they had to put a plate in there, okay? And I have 2 replaced hips, you know, one here and this one, okay? So that's what made me stop playing tennis in '98. And then I had a hernia repair, and they did bad business and put this bad mesh in my stomach, so I got to get that fixed. But before I can do any kind of surgery on my back or neck or any of that, I got to get my sugar levels down. Now, if you look at my when I first started doing this, because my friend Nathan, he was one of my first people on here. My friend Stefan, this fella Adam, now he's joined, and Jeff Cohen, he was saying nice things, and all these people play tennis, and you know, so sometimes you're going to get people like this guy Mark Satanis was saying, and he's a really good player. He's solid 4.5, 5.0 player. And he was saying that people would leave comments, they're trolls, and then you go and look, and there's like they don't have nothing posted about them playing tennis. So if people are going to say negative stuff about you and don't have no footage of them playing tennis or anything like that, don't take anything serious. Because I live right here in Port Orange, Florida, and I'll leave my email address, and anybody that wants to talk crap, we can come out here, and I'll put a $100 bill right on the thing right there. And if you can beat me in 3 sets, you can have it. I mean, don't come out here as a 5-0 player, you know, obviously, but I will play you anyway. But I'm just saying, the people that are talking crap, they ain't got no heart, man. They ain't gonna come out here and play nobody. They ain't got nothing going on. So that being said, I just want to let people know that have channels, because I seen this fella called the tennis doctor. And then these people were saying really nasty stuff about him because he's a young fellow or whatever, and saying all kinds of stuff about his teaching. And I listened to what he's saying. He's good. He's a good coach, you know. And because people are younger doesn't mean they don't have wisdom and knowledge. Okay, everybody's different, and everybody's got a great techniques. And one of my favorite people on here, well, there's a couple guys I like and ladies, is Nick from Intuitive Tennis, and I like that fella Ian from Essential Tennis, and I like the Tennis Troll guy. And I like the EMP. I mean, everybody's got, the people I'm talking about have all different styles of play. I like Winston do, and I like my man Simon and Crucell, you know, all these people. And then they were saying, you know, I seen trolls saying something about, oh, I'm glad Crew lost. Look, dude, this guy's 30 years old, coming back, trying to play tennis at high levels against guys that are younger than him that haven't taken a break off of tennis. And the only thing that I could see, you know, it's just maybe he can get a little quicker. That's all, like a little more speed. That's all. I mean, that because some of these people are younger and they can track down balls that normally would be winners on other people, and that kind of psychologically fucks with people when you hit a winner and you think it's a winner and then they get it back, and especially at pro levels. So don't listen to any of these fellas that are saying and ladies are saying bad stuff about you. I think especially the guys I mentioned. Because I'm proud of Simon over there. I'm proud of Crew. It takes a lot of balls to come out here and put yourself on camera and actually try to play pro tennis like they're doing. And then these dudes at Essential Tennis are doing matches and got people saying stuff. Look, most of these people saying stuff wouldn't even be able to see the ball coming over with some of these guys serving the ball, okay? And then keep in mind, they have to play indoors most of the time because where they live at. So when they go outside, it's new to them kind of because there's wind and environmental issues, you know, like there's all kinds of factors. There's heat, especially down here in Florida. I play on tennis courts that are over 100 degrees, okay? And you have to play in the morning or play at nighttime, which is over 100 degrees out here, okay? And I'm 52 years old, and I'm, you know, out of shape, and I'm trying to get better. But this is what I do to do this. I'm going to show you some little things you can do. And I'm going to be trying these profiles out. Now, I've been playing with the Wilson Profile 95 since I've been about 17 or 18 when they came out. I just like the way they feel, like they're stiff. The problem is they're wide body. So with modern tennis, with spins and stuff like that, you get balls off the frame, and I don't like that part about it. So, but if I had a custom racket made, it would be just like that Wilson Profile. I'd make it 100 square inches, or maybe 98 square inches, you know, a little bit bigger, a little bit thinner, and then the weight is mostly in the handle. So if you was to get some lead tape or something, you can mess around and put some tape on the top of the head to make it balance or whatever. But because the weight's in the handle, it automatically drops your hand down to where you're going to hit with topspin or a flat stroke or whatever. So what I do is I got a jump rope, okay? I do the jump rope, and this is how I warm up, because like I say, I'm 52 and I have to stretch out and get ready to play. I just can't I mean, a lot of times I get out here a little bit late and they're already playing and like, oh, Sean, jump in, and then guys cracking balls at 90, 80 mile an hour serves, and I hadn't even hit his ball yet, and I'm in the middle of that. So before I go, I start doing some jump roping. We'll do this, and then I get warmed up, and do this for a little while, get my legs warmed up, and it takes practice, don't get frustrated, and you can do different things with the jump rope. Then, after that, because there's nobody out here, I have a basketball, and people get bored running, but to get it fast and to get faster, I'll just go like this. Walk, run around the court, bounce it. Don't let the ball get away. Now I haven't played basketball in probably 25 years, but I used to play point guard. But since I'm right-handed, now I used to be left-handed, but I had an accident with my hand too when I was a little kid. So that bouncing the ball will get your ready eye-and-hand coordination, speed, explosiveness. Like Nick was saying, you have to be explosive. He made a video with Sharif. Wow, Sean. Anyway, you can see where I'm coming from. I got to get down to 150. That's where I'm at. I was 235 last year. I'm down to 185, 190, and 30 more pounds, and I'm going to be able to catch that chicken. So, what the thing is, Nick from Intuitive Tennis was doing a really cool drill with Sharif. Now, this fella has a problem with foot, so he's fighting injury. Then Ian from Essential Tennis had a problem with the shoulder. He coming back. Then that fella from Iron Will, he was having problems. He's coming back. And then Simon Freed, he had stomach, abdominal things, and he's fighting that. And and I got diabetes too. I'm not at any of those people's levels, tennis-wise, but every one of the guys I mentioned, we're in the same club because we have heart and we have fight. And right now I'm mad, and I'm not gonna let this diabetes too, do any more damage than it's already done to me. Now I'm mad. Now I'm gonna start training like I did when I was about 20, just like this stuff I'm showing you. And I used to run the lines. You have to get your legs, and you have to be able to be explosive, like Nick was saying. And I used to be really fast. I wouldn't say fast, like boom, fast, but I was quick. At the time, I ran the 40-yard dash. I could run it in about 5'1", 5'2", and the fastest I ever did was like 4'9". And I had some nice shoes on, and I was flying. But I had a friend of mine, Alfonso Harris, God bless his soul. He was gonna play at Florida State, and some asshole shot him when we were little kids, about 15, 16. He lost his life in the hood. Some asshole shot him. But he was quick and fast, and we used to do drills together. And man, he blew right by me, dude. And I thought I was quick, but fast. But I'm quick, and my eye-and-hand coordination is very good from playing baseball. And then I was showing you, I'm gonna tell you what Nick was doing. Nick had a chair, and he had the kid, he popped the ball up, and then the kid had to get out of the chair and explode to get to the ball, okay? So that's a good drill too. So there's things you can do to help you get better at tennis besides coming out and hitting balls, but we're gonna hit balls too. And I'll show you the difference between these rackets. Now these are all my profiles. I have 5 of them, all strung. And you can see the difference between these rackets. You see, this is what I was hitting with. And it may look like you're hitting with like a waiter serve, because this is a 110 and this is a 95. And then when I hit with this one, you'll see the difference, okay? So I got the cone sorted out, and I'm gonna try to hit them, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna train a lot harder than I have been. I've been training hard, but now I'm mad, and now it's just serious, and now this me throwing up from this friggin' medicine and all this stuff going on. Now I'm pissed, and now we're gonna get to business. And by the end of by this summer, I'm gonna play in a tournament, and I'm gonna try to win it, of course. But I'm gonna just do my best, and I'm gonna be able to gauge myself to see where I'm at with levels. Because right now, when I play tennis on Tuesdays and Thursdays, there are solid 4-0, 4-5 players there, and some of them even hit some 5-0 shots, like some of these serves I'm talking about. So with big old mama here, I tee off on some of the serves that are coming in because I get to a little bit more. And then this one, I can tee off on it, but I may miss it long or wide. But so this racket gives me a little more consistent as far as if I go for shots. But I can hit this ball with this racket a lot flatter and a lot harder. So especially with my serves, I'm very consistent with this, and that's because of the smaller radius. So that's where I'm at, man. This is what we're gonna do, and I appreciate everybody's support. I do, and that gives me hope that maybe I can show somebody else that, you know, because you're disabled, it doesn't matter that that you can fight through this. Okay, we're not perfect people. I'm not no pro or nothing like that. And I did play a pro on television before, just a joke. But anyway, let's have some fun. We're gonna try different rackets, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. And then when I warm up, we'll do like mini tennis. Which one's this? Oh, this is 4.5. Okay. Now I got these. My man strung them for me over at Daytona tennis facility, Florida Tennis Club, and this one's at 35-31, which means the mains are at 35 with this high G stuff or whatever, Hyper G, and then the Genesis, the Hyper G is 16 gauge, and the Genesis is 17 gauge, so that's a little looser. So for days that you're just not feeling that like you got a lot of power, you can use some strings that are a little looser. So I'll go over here, right? Go over here like this. Do mini tennis. Get warmed up, you know. You already got your legs warm, you're ready to go, right? So then I just practice hitting the ball. See how it's just got a nice little, you know. That's what I'm talking about, the frame. I threw it up a little higher to show you. That's what I'm talking about, is hitting off that frame. If you don't watch what you're doing, because it's a wide body and it's a solid racket. It's over 13 ounces, this thing. This thing's like 370 grams. So it's a heavy racket, but most of the weight's in the handle. So let's try it again. Now, that's just arm serve, because you're loosening up. I haven't even put my legs into it. I haven't even snapped my wrist or any of that stuff. So people are talking, hey, you can't hit a serve. Well, come on out here and see how good I can hit a serve. Put $100 on the thing and we'll see where we can go from it. You know what I mean? These trolls, I swear, they're so ridiculous. That was a bad, it was a low toss, which that's not something I usually do. See, look at the ball bounce just by the strings, you see? Has a back, you don't want to throw a ball behind you. I heard guys telling people to throw the ball behind them on a kick serve. You don't need to do all that. Just throw the ball up in front of you and brush the ball the opposite direction. It's really not hard. People make things harder than they need to be. Same with that, see? It's okay though. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's better. I wanted the ball in front of me. Okay, so this is a 35, right? The looser strings. So let's see. We're gonna try to go for center on cones over there. That's what we're here for. Okay. I hope everybody's having a good day. Ed Todd is the witches. Never mind. I don't think about you watching. And that ball is broken, actually. I broke the poor thing. I hit it so many times that the little fella, look at this poor thing. I've been playing with this tennis ball for months now. That poor thing is just falling apart, the little guy. That's why he's not going over the thing, and I got stuck in my string. Okay. Oh, just missed it. Did you see how the ball, how I threw it over to the right a little bit? People sometimes do that for slice, but I always have a continental grip on all my shots. Thing flies, man. These are really good rackets, even the 30-something plus year old rackets. Oh, bad toss. This damn shoulder, man. Come on, we're gonna get this cone here. Ah, I just missed it. We'll get it. We'll get it, folks. And you know, now this is so we'll just try all of them. That's the lowest one I have. That's the lowest racket I have. So this one is 45, 41. 45 on the mains, same string, 41 on the crosses. So we'll try that one. Just to get a variation, to show you what I'm talking about. Whew. My friend Adam told me, he's a coach over in Sweden, like I said, he said throw the ball up a little higher, so we're going to try that, okay? That was about a foot long. We're going to try that cone, though. I threw it longer there, Adam. I think I got to bring my racket back a little bit more to time it and slow the racket down, but I don't believe in slowing the racket down. I think you should actually swing it faster on second serves. Oh, that was bad. That was off the frame, too. I missed it. Just getting there, man. Sometimes when you run in like that, too. Like I surfed a ball the other day, and my man David ripped that ball right by me. I was like, wow, what a shot, dude. He's like, yeah, I was like, whoa. So I started serving with his backhand after that. Oh. Missed that one. That toss is floating all over the freaking place. A little windy, but I ain't making no excuses. We're gonna get us some cones today. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, I missed it. Again. Right there, though. Wide. One in the box, but I'm gonna try that corner one, I guess. Oh, that was way back. I like the spin off of it though. See how it's spinning. And it's a smaller head. I mean, this is 95, folks, and you can see how fat that frame is, dude. Kelvar, West German technology, the greatest, one of the best rackets ever made in the history of tennis. This in the pro staff, in my opinion. Okay, let's try that one over there. We're gonna do these corners, see what we can do. Oh, that was right down the middle. Oh. Ball's going in the box, which is good. A couple of them were a little long, but I'm going to try to get down the middle of the tee. Let's see if we can get that center one. A little wide, just in the box. Oh, that was a good serve, folks. this is the 45-41. So let's go ahead and let's try a different one. Same setup. And this is 40-36. 40 on the mains, 36s on the crosses. Same setup. Only difference is when I was younger, I tried to go to a 4 3/8 grip. So I have a wrap on this one to make it 4.5, because that's what I play with. So let's see if we can get this. See how this one works out. Like the tightest racket I have is 48 pounds. I don't really when I was my friends in school, dude, they used to string their rackets at 70, 68. My one friend 72. I was like, this is crazy. I hit with his racket, you could feel nothing. It was just all dead gut string, and cut the ball in half throwing volleys, boy. Let me tell you. So I always had my racket strung below that, you know. And as I've gotten older, I realized, you know, stringing the rackets a little looser not only helps me because the racket is stiff and has enough power itself. I don't have to swing so, you know, like try to clobber the ball on strokes. It just does it naturally when you make contact with it, you know what I mean? But as I say, we all have to improve, and that's what I love about the game of tennis. Every damn ball is different, and like Nadal was saying, timing. He's like, the timing, that's the, like, everybody struggles with that, you know, everybody. So when he was talking about timing, I was like, this guy's got a good point, you know, like I never thought about that. You could be at the right place and just not have the right timing, you know, and everybody swings different. So as I said, you can just see, just me talking to you, how this racket just drops automatically by itself because of the weight in the handle. Isn't that amazing? Just the little things like that, that's just amazing, man. Let's get that tee though. Oh, a little wide. Looks too good though. I gotta rotate my shoulder, I think, a little bit to get the ball to go down the middle a little bit more. Hit it, you can see how it went. Oh, come on. Alright. You get cut in half for that. Well, it's got some touch on this thing, I have to admit. The old profiles, buddy. Woo! I love these rackets, man. I love them. Almost, bud. Here's another drill, too. Why I show you something. You're bouncing the ball right, and you're trying to practice on your timing. You go and catch it. Catch it. It'll help you, believe me, these little things. And you don't have to pay $300 an hour to learn, you know what I mean? I'm showing you stuff I've learned by people, which I had to pay, you know what I mean? There was no internet. Wow. Holy smokes. I'm glad nobody was standing there in doubles. I'd have took him right out. Poor guy. Sorry, fella. Okay, that's better. I like the way that felt. I like going down that alley there when the doubles, just trying to hit the line like I was just doing. That's pretty cool because that person who's playing over there in doubles, even to get to it, I'll be at the net and throw my partner. But I'm gonna try one more at this tee. Then I'll go over to the little baby cone over there. Okay. I'm gonna do baby cone time. That was about 6 inches wide. Not mad at that. I just want to be able to feel smoothness. Okay, so we got these, and this one's at 48. This one's at 48. This is 4.5. 48 on the main and 44 on the crosses. And this is top spin, Wilson top spin and revolution string. Okay, same deal. 17 on the 16 on the gauge. I mean on the mains, and 17s on the crosses. So we're gonna go over this side, and I can tell you this: you could buy 2 or 3 of these rackets on the internet for 40 bucks or 50 bucks, and every one of them will be balanced exactly the same. That's what I like about them. Not all rackets are like that. The only company besides Yonex, their rackets are very consistently the same. Feel the same. And I'm not a Yonex person. I don't. It feels weird hitting the ball with a square racket, but hey, to each thy own. To each thy own. Okay, we're gonna try to tee down on this side. It's not bad, man. It's going right down the middle, dude. I ain't mad at that. As a unconventional, continental grip. Oh, somebody asked me. Asked me in my email, what's one of my favorite bands and what kind of music I listen to. Well, I always listen to like alternative music from the 80s, and one of my favorite bands is this band called the Chameleons, and I like Echo and the Bunnymen, and Public Image Limited, Sex Pistols, Dead Kennedys, that kind of stuff. And as soon as the modern music comes on my radio, I have to switch my CDs in, or my ears will start hurting. So I don't know what it is. Oh, that was good. Nice little swipe there, but it's this wide. See, now I'm starting to get my wrist into it. As I get loosened up, like I say, most of the time I'm out here, I'm not even putting a lot into these serves, like as far as power, because I'm just working on accuracy and stuff. But let's try a little baby cone again. That toss. That's not bad, man. That was right between the two of them. It's got to be 90 degrees out here, folks, and it's freaking 5 o'clock at night, or 6:30 actually. Wow. And I went all day again without eating anything. I had a banana. That's crazy. Somebody keeps pulling the net up as I'm trying to hit it. It's a little leprechaun or something. At least the ball came back to me, huh? God's good to me. Thank you. Thank you, Yahshua. Okay, let's get this cone, folks. Come on, man. Throw that ball up in front of you, bro. This is sickening. Okay, let's take a break here for a second. Get your mind straight, bud. Like this, hit that cone, buddy. How hard is it? Hard. It's just a little ball, a little string, and a little cone. And they all like to be together. Oh man, I just got sweat in my eyeball. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Tell you. All right, that's better. We're going over now. Damn racket almost came out of my hand. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Those strings are definitely not as good as these strings. The Wilson Revolution and the top spin ones, in my opinion. Now this is strung 44, 42, little looser. I'm sorry, 46, 40, 42. So let's see what we can do with this one. The difference between all these rackets. I've had these since I've been a kid. I just take care of them, you know what I mean? You never know. I put them in the closet and they have a little dust on them, and I had to break them out and get some strings on them. And this fella's flat as a pancake. Look at that ball. Holy smokes. People ask me, oh, while I'm playing here, they say, oh, what do you do with these flat balls? Well, when they get to the point where you just can't hit with them no more, I'll get a bunch of them together and I'll donate them to the Humane Society for the dogs and stuff. But it's hard for me to go out to the Humane Society because I want to take all the animals with me, you know what I mean? So if I hit the lottery night for 100 million, I can get a farm and have them all running around like a bunch of nomads. This thing's got some power. Just like I say, it does make a difference with strings, and that's why modern people, like even guys and ladies are playing now compared to how people played back before. Because I see people making comments like, that guy's not no 4-year-old player, or that person's not a 4 or 5 player. Well, they are in today's time. If you go back 30 years ago, they might be a 3-5 player because the equipment sucked back then, you know what I mean? It's not their fault they got better equipment than we did when we were growing up. I mean, I had better equipment than the people before me. They were playing with wooden rackets. I just started playing right at the end of that era, which I had a wooden racket in my lifetime, and they're much heavier than these. So when these things came along, it was like playing, you know, a whole different scenario. And what Agassi was saying, why his game started getting better is because of the strings. So these fellas that got these, and the shit that you buy at these tennis shops, it's not the tennis rackets these fellas play with. They have custom rackets built. They got them balanced for the way they play. Everything's custom for them. You're just getting the frame that they play with, but it's not the same kind. Because if you got Novak's racket, it wouldn't be the same kind of racket you would buy off the shelf. It's just balanced differently. Nadal, any of them fellas, it's all fine-tuned, and these strings they put in, that's why, not to say that they're not good players, I'm talking more like club players, people that are playing really good playing, they hit good shots because the strings and the rackets they're playing with is way better than anything that's been around for years. So don't hate on people at their level. We're just all having fun, and we're all growing together, and we're trying to get better at stuff. I'm just saying, in my opinion, from me, I'm 52, I've seen it all, man, when it comes to tennis. And I'm telling you this, the equipment makes a difference, folks. It makes a big difference over how people are playing now compared to how they were playing back in the day. Let's try the tee. I like the toss that was actually in front of me, just not high enough. My friend Adam said to throw the ball up a little higher, so I'm trying to do that, coach. Yeah, I do feel comfortable doing that. And not playing for so long, it's kind of like I'm restarting all over, so it's easier for me to relearn shit, you know what I mean? Oh, these bad toss. gonna try to go out wide on old Junior here, but the strings do make a difference. I like those Genesis and Hyper G strings over this Wilson stuff here. This Revolution and Topspin. Thank God I got it strung differently. You know, because it would be tough playing with this stuff. I'll go out wide to baby cone. That was a little wide. A couple more with these, and then we'll get the big fella, the Babylon. Try to get the big cone. Let me see if I can get that damn thing. Now it's gonna switch over. Okay. All right. All right, buddy. Look at the sweat, bro. Oh my God. I'm seeing dead relatives and shit. It's so hot out here. Hey, Grandma. Yeah. I'm okay, folks. I'm okay. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, so we tried all 5 rackets, and as I say, I think the rackets strung with the Genesis and the Hyper G are better than the Wilson Revolution and the Topspin. You know, it just seems like it's cheesy, kind of a cheesy feel and plasticky. And the other one seems like it's got a little more grip on it, you know? Same with these fellas. I got these at 50, right? And this is a big one here, folks, but it's light. It's only like 10 ounces. And what does it say? Yeah, 280 grams, 9.9 ounces, 110 square inches. So you can see why I swing this racket so fast, because after playing with them things for most of my life, this is like playing with a toothpick. It's really light, and I feel like I'm cheating sometimes because I can barely all I gotta do is barely touch the ball and it flies. So let's see if we can get the key on this racket here, okay? Well, that was a little. Okay, let's try to get the big cone then. Maybe if I aim for the big cone, I can get the little cone since the way my aiming is right now. Playing like a drunk sailor. Second serve. Okay, buddy. No break, bud. Not bad. Yeah, this thing's got some pop to it, folks. So let's try the other one. Same thing, same string, same setup, same weight, and these do keep consistent. I mean, they got the same feel to them, but the weight's in the head, obviously. See, because of the size of the racket. So you can pop these caps out and put, you know, put weight in there if you was trying to mess around with them. You know what I mean? The little beetle over there by the cone. I saw something moving. It's just a little beetle. So I'll go down the middle instead of going out wide. See, got my grip right. These are 4 3/8 too, by the way. On this one. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. The basketball's in the way. That's right, buddy. Oh, this thing's got some pop to it, dude. mamma mia, mamma mia. That was weird, man. Trying to hit it like that. Almost like a kid serve. Went like that. Didn't throw the ball at anything. Alright, here goes the high toss. Right down the middle of the tee. Try that one. Definitely. I shouldn't have hit that ball anyway. That ball was not in the right way. Well, can you believe it? We tried 6 different tennis rackets with basically 5 different patterns of stringing patterns. And it seems like the profiles can do a little more accuracy, but the Bubble A is obviously gonna get more spin on the ball, and it's a more modern racket, obviously. So, like I say, if I ever got rackets custom made, I'd get them made like the profiles, just a little thinner, and you know, balance them out a little bit. So I'm not mad at this. I did pretty good. I didn't really hit many into the net, and I put most of them in the boxes. But you know, the cones too, just because I'm aiming at them, doesn't mean if you don't hit them that you're not hitting good serves. But you use those for markers, so you can kind of make believe that someone's standing there and you're kind of like going to serve in certain areas. So I want to get to the point where I can get accurate enough where I can actually hit the cones every time I want to serve it. And it just takes practice. And what's going on is with my shoulder being replaced, like I say, well, I got this plate in my shoulder here. My toss has just got, you know, a little inconsistent. So I'm going to do flexibility things, you know, like try to flex along a little jogging. And I think by you know, a few months to have a tournament come up, I'm just going to surprise these people, man. I'll go get rated. I'll go get the card, the USTA card, all that bullshit. And I'll go in there and just throw down, you know. And no one will know. Well, everybody can see how I play because they watch me practice. But no one really seen how I play tennis unless you come down here Monday through Friday when I'm playing doubles with my friends. They're older people. But they're the best times. These people are so nice. And it's like so many different levels. Like I say, I got people I play with, they're 94, 97-year-old lady. Some of these people, older guys, are 80. Just cool people, you know. And it's they want younger people to play too, because it's kind of cool, you know. I run down a lot of balls, folks. I got a good eye for this kind of, some of these shots these folks pull on you. You know, the old drop shot when you're standing at the baseline. The old lobbing the ball over your head and shit like that. I can track them down, you know. So that makes excitement because the point will last longer, and that's what they're trying to do. We're trying to just make the point last longer. And obviously, I'm not serving nothing like that to an older lady that's 94. You think I'm gonna hit a ball like that? I don't do that, you know. I just put it in play, put a little, because this lady's got a drop shot from hell. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. It's she's amazing. And my friend Kent, he's playing good tennis. My friend Dave's playing good tennis. My friend Abel's playing good. All these people are playing great tennis. And Hal, all of them. My buddy Chuck, he's cool. You know, Chuck reminds me of my Uncle Cheesy that was in Marines. He's a little taller guy, and he's just chill, man. He's just go, you know, he's like a 70s dude. He's a hip cat, you know, square. You know, like he says that kind of shit. You know, like I just like being around people like that have a lot to show you, like in teaching and stuff, because it was kind of funny. Chuck and I were partners, and we were up 40 love almost every damn game we were playing, and we ended up losing some games. And then he was serving, and he's like, I can't lose this serve. We're up 40 love, and it was 40-15, you know. So I poached on a shot that this guy floated over, and I just put it away, and it made him so happy. You know, we're not playing for nothing. It's just all free. I don't, you know, like, because sometimes you'll make mistakes or whatever. Or like I say, sometimes people hit good shots. Just for instance, when I was walking out here this afternoon, there was a little kid about that big, and he was playing with his mom, and I'm pulling my equipment up, you know, and I'm watching the little kid. So his mom hit a lob over the little fella's head, and he got mad and threw the racket down. And I was like, "What's the matter, buddy?" I was like, you can't win like that. You gotta stay cool, man. You gotta be cool. And I was like, you're playing great tennis, I said, instead of throwing your racket down, just tell your mom, nice shot. And then now, next time, when she hits that shot, you'll know it's coming, and you run back there and get it. But you can't get it if you ain't got your tennis racket in your hand. So then, it's kind of funny. His mom was like, oh, thanks and stuff. Because he got angry. And I like his spirit. Yeah, he's got fight in him. He's like, damn it, I ain't going to lose that point. And he's a little kid. So I'm like, you got to turn it around, you know? Say, hey, nice shot. And then I was practicing when I was running. I heard him say that to his mom. Nice shot, Mom. And then I just smiled because I was like, see, that's cool, you know, because little kids don't know. And you don't want to start that kind of habit, throwing tennis rackets and being mad about stuff. That shit, I've seen somebody throw a tennis racket and hit somebody with it by accident. And, you know, it's your fault for doing that, really. You know what I mean? There's no sense in that shit. We're not playing for, even if you're playing for money, people are coming to see you and stuff. You gotta be cool, like Stefan Edberg, man. You just be chill, or Borg, or somebody like that. Just don't, or Krickstein. I never seen Aaron Krickstein throw his racket. I seen a match with Aaron Krickstein. This dude was down 5-love in the Lipton Open, right? Down 5-love, bro. Came back, beat this dude Brian Dunn 7-5, 6-0. And these guys were heckling, you know, they were heckling Aaron because their boy, you know, was Brian, because they went to college with him and stuff. And then me and Beatbox and my friend Darren, we sat by them and we were heckling the other guy, Brian, you know, and we're all having fun and stuff. And Aaron just looks at it. I said, come on, Aaron, shut this guy up. And then all of a sudden, Aaron clicks, and that serve started coming, and then that, I used to love his forehand. He just bring that thing down with that Western grip and go, the ball was flying. Some of the best matches was Aaron Krickstein and Andre Agassi. They would go at it, the U.S. Open and all that, man. They were, oh God, it was some epic matches. I think Aaron's teaching somewhere in California, in Florida. He's a cool dude. I met him a couple times. He seems real, you know, he's really cool. I'm not a friend with him or nothing, but I was a little kid. He's older than me. I'm 52, so they're older than me, you know what I mean? A few years older than me. They're, Agassi's in his 50s, and I'm in my 50s, and so is Aaron. Aaron's like a couple years older than Agassi, I think. But, you know, you never know in tennis. You just never know who can win. It's just like an instant. Something can click, and somebody can fall apart. So, you never quit, you know. Just do your best, and like I'm trying. And I just appreciate your help and your friendship and stuff. So, I'm going to call it a day for right now. I'm going to go home and get something to eat. Probably pull some chicken out of the freezer or something. I'm trying to figure stuff I can eat without being sick, man. That shit's brutal, dude. Just being sick like that. I was like, God, I didn't even drink any alcohol or nothing. It's just, you know, that's the thing about it. I didn't do nothing to make my body do this, you know? So, it's just, I think, because when I was having seizures, I had this phenobarbital, and that medicine stays in your system for like 20 years or something I read about. I think that's why I'm having all these side effects, because of the longevity of me having to take that medicine. All those are side effects, but it's better than having seizures. And now I don't have the seizures under control where I can actually drive, because I wouldn't let myself drive for 20 years until I had that sorted out. Because you could kill somebody driving a car and have a seizure, and I'd rather walk to go somewhere than put somebody else's in jeopardy. You know, I'm not going to roll like that. So I you know, got everything sorted out about 7 or 8 years ago, and now I'm doing good on this. I don't have to take no more seizure medicine, and I'm been, you know, relaxing my mind. So that's good. So I just wanted to tell everybody, because I see people going through stuff, and I've got to leave my email, and if you need to talk or whatever, I'll do what I can do to help. But don't let life get in the way. You know, you got to shake the dust out of your shoes, and you got to keep on going, man. Because if you're not for yourself, nobody else is going to be for you except God. And God loves you more than you ever know. That's why he says you can do all things through Yahshua HaMashiach that strengthens you. So we're doing that, you know. And you know, just do your best. And I take time, you know, because most people just come out here, hit some tennis balls, teach you, oh, I'm going to throw this ball. This is how you become a great 4-0 player and 5-0 player. No, you got to be, you know, you got to develop, and you got to work hard to get stuff. And there's people going through shit, and they don't have no other channel like mine to tell you, hey, I understand what you're going through, the best that I know what I'm going through. And I know God loves us, and there's a reason for all this to happen. It's to make you a stronger person and be a better person. And there's always someone worse off than you. So that gives you the motivation to do things better in life. And especially these people that I like as pros, like Carousel and my man Simon Freud. He said he might, if I was to run into him, he would play doubles with us, you know, and I think that'd be cool. But he's a professional player that plays doubles professionally, you know, and it'd be just funny if I bought him out here. Nobody would really know who he was, and he'd be cracking 120-mile-an-hour serves, you know, on the 4-0 days, the 4 or 5 days, and nobody would be like, oh my God, who's this guy? Oh, well, he's one of the top doubles players in the world, you know. And he was nice enough to come out here and play tennis. I just like doing pranks like that. I think it'd be funny. Obviously, he wouldn't hurt anybody with serves or nothing, but it would be kind of funny because he's got some sick returns, man. I seen this guy crack a ball, a cross-court return. It was ridiculous. I was like, how in the hell can anybody return something like that? That two-hander, it was ridiculous. It was sick. Oh, man. One day we're going to be there, baby. Let's do it. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate your support. It is a long video, but we had a lot to do today.